Jiddu Krishnamurti Garu is one of the important spiritual leaders of our country. He has a great following in our country and in the West. And he has his own method of emancipation, that is deconditioning yourself. He has a Krishnamurti Foundation established all over the world, and there is a center at Madras also. Annually, he used to come there and stay there for 3 days and give some lectures. One of the visits, Guruji was accidentally there at Madras with me. My place was close to that foundation, and when I informed him, Jiddu Krishnamurti is going to give lectures on the 3 consecutive days, Guruji said, we shall go and hear him. So both of us walked down to the foundation premises. It's a big garden. And then Guruji told me earlier, don't try to introduce me as a guru and all that. We will be ordinary listeners. We will sit on the floor and we will not even sit on the chair, he said. So close to the dais, we were sitting on the floor, and he started talking. Usually, he uses the word, the speaker. He does not say I, because he has already left his ego, that means. So the speaker knows no guru, he said. Immediately after he spoke that sentence, he became silent, closed his eyes, and was standing for more than 6 to 7 minutes. People were worried what has happened to him, because suddenly he stopped talking. Then after 7 minutes, he opened his eyes and totally changed into a new topic, totally forgetting what he spoke. Then Guruji, I looked at him. Then there was a small smile in him and did not talk anything. Then he gave a lecture, and after we returned home, I asked him what happened. Then he said, how can I allow my disciple to tell a falsehood? You can understand the meaning of that sentence. And then Guruji was coughing profusely that night. I asked him what has happened. Till the evening you were all right. Then he said, he is suffering. He has 2 lectures to go, and whereas I have no work to do, I can as well cough for him, he said. So that is the rapport between him and Jiddu Krishnamurti. In the state of Tamil Nadu, the atheistic tendencies started getting propagated by a leader called E.V. Ramasamy Nayakar. It was getting popular. At one time, he used to draw a crowd of 10,000 people. At that time, there was a devotee of Lord Subramanya, and he is known as Kripananda Warrior. He was not married, and his only job is to talk about Subramanya and then all the stories and the Puranas around him, going place to place, either by foot or by a cart or by a general bus transport. And he has no home, no family. His only job all his life was only going touring from place to place. And then whenever there is some small group of people, he would stop there and talk about the greatness of the Lord. 5 or 6 people used to hear him to start with, when the atheist leader was getting a crowd of 10,000 people. Over the years, he could influence the people and then inspire them and spread the culture of Muruga worship in the Tamil Nadu. At one stage, there were 10,000 people hearing Kripananda Warrior, and only 10 people hearing he was E.B. Ramasamy Nayakar. That was the change he brought in the Tamil Nadu over a span of about 20 years or so. He was reaching his age of about 87 or 88, and then that was his birthday, and Guruji was accidentally present in Madras at that day. Then I said the newspaper and told him a newspaper news that today is the warrior's birthday. Then Guruji said, we have to see him somehow or other somewhere today. He said. Then when I saw the program, he is supposed to be visiting a temple close to my house. Sir, he is coming to our house, temple close to our house. You know, we are not generally very punctual. We went a little late, by which time he has left the temple to another temple. So we chased him to the second temple. There also he had left. We chased him to the third temple. He was talking to a crowd of about 200 people. Then Guruji told me in advance, don't try to be very significant in the crowd. We'll slowly sneak in and stand at the last row. So, without anybody's knowledge, we slowly sneaked into the crowd and stood at the last row. Guruji looked at him. He was fluently talking till then. Suddenly he stopped, closed his eyes for 5 minutes. Nothing came out of him. After 5 minutes, he uttered Subramanyam, Subramanyam, Subramanyam 3 times. Then Guruji told me, take it as your Upadesha from him. Then he started talking. Then Guruji said, our job is over, let us go home. Within a few days, he passed away. So I feel that he got Guruji's blessings, and the silence that he had was a great darshan that he should have got of the Lord, whom he was talking about all his life. 63 Nayanars, that means those who are great devotees who are spreading the culture of Saivism in Tamil Nadu. Guruji once told me I could as well include Kripananda Warrior as the 64th Nayanar. That's the compliment he gave to him. At Visakhapatnam, we have the World Teacher Trust, and there are series of masters. They are known as CVV, then EK, and they have a Guru Parampara of masters, and they have their own syllabus, and they have their own methods of sadhana. And not that they are away from our tradition. They also follow our tradition, but in addition, so far as spirituality is concerned, they follow the advice and teachings of those masters. And Parvati Kumar Garu, an auditor by profession, was the president of the World Teacher Trust. And he had quite a following. He had excellent management and organizational skill. And he had devotees all over the world. He used to go and give lectures on the spiritual topics in India and abroad also. They conduct Guru Puja celebrations every year at Simhachalam, a place of pilgrimage about 20-25 kilometers from Bhimli. And they award some people who are doing spiritual work with an award called CVV Award. Now, on one of these celebrations, he decided to give an award to Puja Guruji. He did not telephone him and did not come here and propose to him. He simply sent a letter. You are selected for the award of CVV Award. you may come on such and such a day at such and such a time and receive your award. So anybody would take it, such an invitation or such an award, not that acceptable. The protocol is not followed. But Guruji said, we will go and receive the award. And then he went there, and that shook Parvati Kumar so much. In the open meeting, he said, he has removed my ego. He has shown me how humble a human being can be. I did not telephone him. I did not go to him and invite him. I did not even send a messenger to inform him. But he is totally egoless to accept the award and come here and take it. So he is certainly a spiritual master, he said. And from then on, one day during the celebration, he used to bring all his foreign participants to Bhimli and introduce Guruji as Bhimli master. He used to give them some entertainment. Guruji used to give them a talk. And he has extensive discussions with Guruji, and certainly he has got him introduced to our method of meditation and all yoga practices from Guruji. Dr. David Frale, today known as Pandit Vamadeva Shastri, is a Padma Bhushan and is well known all over the world as a Vedic scholar and Indologist. He has great contribution to his credit to expose the West towards the Vedic wisdom. He runs a school at Santa Fe to turn the youth into Vedic tradition and culture and yoga. He has met Guruji several times and had discussions with him, and Guruji also has visited him in USA. The book on Kata Yoga, he felt that it should be certainly be circulated amongst the American population, but only he would change the presentation to suit to the American type of language. Then he wrote a foreword to that book. I would like to read one or two sentences what he wrote about Guruji. Shivanandamurti is one of the most important modern spiritual masters of the country. There are so many who can talk about Advaita. There are very few who know the way to achieve that supreme state by really going beyond death and transcending body consciousness. Few know the yogic methods. Shivanandamurti provides an example and a way to take us to that eternal state. Most importantly, Murtiji shows how Vedic rituals can be important to the path of jnana and self-realization. In the year 2015, maybe in the month of March or so, a few months before Guruji left, he came with a group of senior sadhaks and then met Guruji at Warangal. He requested Guruji to give his ultimate message to them. Then Guruji told him that his ultimate message for the sadhaks is to develop the internal dialogue with the God within you. He said every sadhak should sit in silence for a while and try to talk to God who is present inside him. Initially, because of the samskaras, though God responds to his talk, he will not be able to comprehend or understand. As his samskaras get thinned down, he would be able to maintain a constant communication with God inside him. Communication outside is very, very difficult, and communication within is easy. And the path of dialogue will be my ultimate message to the world. That's what Guruji told him. Sri Krishna Kant, Vice President of India, was earlier the Governor of Andhra Pradesh. He came into contact with Puja Guruji through his secretary, who was a devotee of Puja Guruji. So Guruji used to talk to him now and then give him some homeopathic medicines. He comes from a patriotic family, and his father, Lala Achintaram, was close associate of Lala Lajpat Rai. They have done a great sacrifice in the freedom movement. Krishna Kant himself is an engineer by profession, though he left the profession and joined the freedom movement. Then he used to come to Bhimli once or twice as a governor, and then stay with us, and Guruji used to give him his message. He was supposed to be elevated to the post of Vice President. He deserved it better than anybody else. But you know the politics in India. The political parties have to give the support. He was not basically a politician. He was a patriot. So he came to Bhimli on some pretext and told to Guruji that I have no support from anyone for me to become the Vice President. Guruji felt, I will be your support. When Guruji felt that he is his support, within about half an hour, one after another, all the political parties telephoned to him at Bhimli, expressing their support, and he got elevated to the post of Vice President. Of course, he deserved to become a president also, but again the politics intervened. But Guruji said, don't worry, you will die in office. That means either as a Vice President or as President, whatever it is, whatever he understands. And once we visited him in Delhi, and then usually when we go, I used to be made to sit in the reception room, and then Guruji used to be taken inside for their discussions. After half an hour or so, or 1 hour, I'll be called in to join them for snacks. That day, within 5 minutes, I was called inside. Then I went in, and then Guruji was sitting on a sofa. Krishna Kant was sitting on the floor and holding his feet. And then Krishna Kant was requesting Guruji, what you told me, you tell him also. Then Guruji said, you yourself tell. No, sir, you tell. That's why he insisted. Then Guruji told me, look, he asked me a question that pranavam is only meant for sannyasis and sadhus, and it gives only the ultimate benefit of liberation. But others should not use that, and even if they use, they will not get worldly benefits. Is it true? That's the question he put. My answer was, pranavam gives all worldly benefits and also super worldly benefits simultaneously, and it can be practiced by anybody. That's what I told him, he said. Then that means that's a message for me also. Then after we That's the greatest contribution. After we left his house, I requested, sir, this message should be given to all our devotees. Then Guruji agreed. That night, a few friends were there in the Andhra Bhavan. Then all were initiated into the pranam. Then afterwards, nearly 300 people were there in Warangal on the Guru Purnima day, and Guruji initiated all of them in the Pranavopasana. So, that contribution of Pranavopasana being made so popular, I think the credit should go to Krishna Kant for making it public, you see. He could have kept quiet, knowing the benefit to himself. But being a patriot, he felt the country should get benefited. Not only he himself. He is not a selfish man by birth. That's the greatness of. Very interesting thing. 2 days before he should lay down the office as vice president, he just passed away in sleep. So he was given all state honors for his funeral, and Guruji attended it. That means what Guruji said is, he will die in office. Became true.